Welcome to today's Ukraine War Update for April 23, 2026. The European Union approved the €90 billion reparations loan for Ukraine today, the biggest financial package of the war. Hungary and Slovakia both lifted their vetoes. The EU Council cleared the deal alongside its 20th package of sanctions against Russia. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas posted 2 words, quote, "Deadlock over." President Zelensky welcomed the decision from Kyiv. The breakdown: €45 billion transferred in 2026, $16.7 billion for financial support, $28.3 billion for military spending, with the remaining $45 billion to follow in 2027, backed by frozen Russian sovereign assets held in the EU. First disbursement expected in June. Another big drone day for Ukrainian air defenses and interceptors. 1,941 drones destroyed in 24 hours, pushing cumulative losses past 253,000. Artillery losses stayed elevated at 58 systems lost. Personnel losses remained above the 1,000-a-day threshold for the third straight day. Russia launched 155 strike drones overnight. Ukrainian air defenses down 139, an 89% intercept rate. The heaviest impact came in Dnipro, where a nighttime strike set residential buildings on fire and wounded 7 people, including 2 children. Elsewhere across the country, Russia launched 73 air attacks, dropped 234 guided aerial bombs, and conducted over 3,200 strikes on Ukrainian positions and populated areas. 159 combat clashes over the past 24 hours, down from 231 yesterday, but still above the monthly average. Pokrovsk stayed the main Russian effort, holding dozens of assault actions through the day. Russia deployed over 9,000 kamikaze drones along the line and conducted 52 MLRS strikes. No confirmed territorial changes. One notable shift: Russian drone employment is running at roughly 9,000 kamikaze drones a day now, up from 7,000 earlier in the week. Every drone Russia loses at the Taganrog plant or the Volga refineries is a drone they have to replace from a thinner stockpile. Ukrainian SBU Alpha Special Operations Center drones hit the Gorky oil pumping station in Nizhny Novgorod Oblast overnight, the third consecutive night deep strike on the Druzhba-Transneft system after Samara on the 21st and Syzran on the 22nd. Gorky is an active pumping node on the northern branch of the Druzhba pipeline. With the pipeline just restored, Kyiv is keeping pressure on the infrastructure that supplies Russia's remaining European buyers. 3 strikes on 3 oil nodes inside 72 hours, all on the same line that paid for today's loan approval. Hungary's incoming Prime Minister Peter Magyar will be sworn in on May 9th. Tisza won the April 12th election with 141 parliamentary seats, a 2/3 supermajority. Outgoing Prime Minister Viktor Orban leaves office after 16 years. His veto on the EU loan collapsed on the way out the door. Magyar has signaled Hungary will align more closely with Brussels on Ukraine policy. The EU's 20th Sanctions package hit Russia alongside the loan approval. 120 new individual listings, the biggest round in 2 years. 46 more Russian Shadow Fleet vessels added to the list, bringing the total to 632 ships subject to port access bans. A major maritime insurer sanctioned. LNG tanker and icebreaker maintenance services banned. And for the first time, the EU activated its anti-circumvention tool, targeting third country entities helping Russia evade sanctions. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.